What is a main
Welcome
idea?
to Reading 100.
Today we're going to talk about main ideas
Dr. Robert Lambden for the next 10
see how
minutes or
important
so.
they are when we
We'll
look
give you
at
a little
our
bit of
reading
introduction or
ideas
overview to the
in terms
course.
of texts as well as
A
selections
little bit about
from
me.
other readings.
That's me again, Dr. Robert Lambden. My office is 204 at the
In this
Academic
case, we're
Center.
going to talk about understanding
My phone number is
paragraph structure and
822-3542.
how that will enable you
That's a good way to reach me,
be a
but
better
a better
reader
way is either
throughout
through
your
the
academic
D2L
career.
email, which you'll find in the upper right-hand corner
And
of
as
your
we can see
D2L
from the
screen,
screen, there are
or
times
at
when we will ask you to read a paragraph,
edu.
then ask you
I check my emails
this
probably
great
6 or
question,
7 times
what
a
is
day,
the main
all during the
idea
morning,
of the
evening, or
paragraph.
afternoon.
Many times
So
it's
if you have a
simple,
question or
sometimes
comment,
a little
that's the
harder.
quickest way
In
for
the
me
next
to
few slides, we'll
respond
talk
to
about
it.
ways that you can
You can also
identify
page
these
me, which is one of the
ideas.
great elements of D2L.
First thing you
where
need
I'll
to
get a
know
little
is
beeper
that for something to be
saying
called
that
a
someone
paragraph,
needs me
it needs to
quickly.
be about only one topic.
During this discussion we have today, we're going to talk
your
about
other
some
classes,
new objectives that we have for the
especially your
course.
English classes.
Talk to you about your grading,
that
how it's a little bit different from
when
other
we
classes
tend
you
to
may have
stray
had.
from one
Talk a
topic
little bit about
per
the
paragraph,
e-text
it's when
chapter
our
that we will
writing
be
becomes a
downloading
little
and
weaker.
examining.
And so the same
And
can be
we'll
said
talk about
about
some
things
objectives
that, you read.
that we
The
have
majority
for
of
you
paragraphs
to
will
give
have
you
only
successful
one
completion
topic.
to the course.
So if you can identify that
Finally,
one
I'll
topic,
just touch on
then you should be able to
something that we may
figure
be
out
doing as a semester
exactly
project.
what the paragraph is going to be
But
about,
first, I want to talk
and then
a
put
bit
these
about the
together
book.
to get
It's
a
called
better
Read to Succeed.
understanding
It's
of
the
the
second
reading.
edition. These should be
So
readily
the first thing
available
you ask
to use
yourself
at
is, in
many
general,
of
who
the
or what is this
bookstores near
paragraph
campus,
about? If you were
online,
looking at
or
a science
even in
text
our
and it was about
bookstore.
mitosis,
Since there
and
are
you did
so
not
many
know
used, I would
the
caution
definition
you
of
about paying
mitosis,
full
I would
price for
like
one.
to think that maybe you
Save
would
yourself some
expect
money.
the author
Try
to
and find
then
it used.
define
It's real easy
mitosis
to get
for
one
you.
online. There's many places that will rent them to you.
So
for
we look
like
at this
$20,
paragraph and
$30.
it talks about
So
pets.
do what you think
maybe,
is right for
or
you. If you have
other
financial
things.
aid, the
And if we'll
bookstore
just
by
follow
the
here,
campus
pets
by
are
the
often an
Bojangles
important part of
will
people's
front you the
lives.
book until your
Different
financial
types of
aid check
animals can
comes
be
in.
pets, ranging from
Regardless of how you
reptiles
get
to
it, we're going to have to
horses.
have that within the first
One of the most
2 weeks
common
of class,
pets is
but
a
I'll talk
dog.
about that a little bit later.
Dogs serve a variety of purposes for
We're going to incorporate
humankind.
D2L
One way
into
dogs
all of
serve
our
humans
activities,
is they are great
and this
just
is good
for
for enhancing
companionship.
your technological goals.
Many an only
as
child
well as
is
those
bonded
of
with
the
his
college
or
with
his
that.
or her
So pretty much
Fido,
everything we're going to do is
thus
going to be
having
on
a
D2L.
willing and loyal
The
friend
tests
to
are going to
play
be on
with on a
D2L.
daily
You will never have
basis.
to come to campus to
Additionally,
take a test
dogs have served
or to
humans
do
as
any
work
work.
animals, corralling sheep,
I'm going to
conquering
upload all their
rats,
material
and
either
guarding
into
the
the
homestead.
news section,
Finally,
the content
dogs
section,
also assist people, for
discussions,
example, by leading the
and
blind,
Dropbox,
alerting the
and
deaf,
later you'll see
and
an
alerting
assessments
epileptics of
section,
impending seizures.
and you'll be able to view your grades and
Now,
attendance
as you can
as
see,
well.
there's many different things
in
to
the
look
news
at in
is
this
where I will
paragraph.
put each week an
overview,
overview
but
of
the
what
idea
we're
of a
going to
dog
do and what I
conquering a
expect to have
rat
you
is a
completed
little
by the beginning
extreme,
of the
but
next
we'll
week.
move on from there.
All of the activities, the PowerPoints.
Now
such
you've
as
read
this
the
one,
paragraph,
and the
you need to
content
ask
will be
yourself
placed into, or excuse
the
me, and
following
activities will
question.
be placed into the
If
content
you can answer
box.
in one word,
Every
see
week
if you
I'm going
can
to
do
ask
it.
you
What
to probably
is this
read something
paragraph
and respond
about?
to your reading.
Now we can click
These
back
will
here
be
very
entered into
quickly,
the
and we can
discussion
see one of the
section.
biggest problems that people
And
run into.
The great
or
thing
students
about
run into
this
is the idea
is
that
that you're
the
pretty
first
much able to
sentence
say
says,
what you
pets
please
are often an
in terms
important
of
part
it,
of people's
so long
lives.
as it is
They
a
tend to immediately think that
answer
the
to the
paragraph
question.
is going to be about pets.
And finally, each week you'll probably
Okay.
have 1 or 2 Dropbox assignments where I'll ask
Your
you
answer
to
should
do
have
an
been
activity,
dogs, though.
save it to
All right,
Word
and
or
we're
a
going to
similar
explain
program,
that as
and
we
then
go
you will
on.
download or upload it into
Many of y'all
the
would have been
Dropbox.
correct,
And
but
this
a
is
few
much
of you
the
might have
same
had some
as
problems with that.
adding
So we're going to break
an
the paragraph
attachment
down
to
sentence
an
by
email.
sentence and understand
And
why
what I'll do for you
dogs
is I'll
the
probably
main
post a
idea,
link to the
as opposed
content,
to
discussions,
pets
and
or other
Dropbox
animals.
instructions.
And here we see
from our
again, here
D2L
pets are an often an
homepage.
important part of people's lives.
Again, if you run into
Just
any problems
because
or
this is the
questions
first
with that,
sentence
you can
does
email
not
me
mean it
or
is
give me
the
a
main
call.
idea. Main idea can
Note,
come
if you will
in the
please,
beginning,
if
the
those of
middle,
you
or
who
at
had
the
reading
end of the
032,
paragraph.
that is more
So we go from here where
process-based and it's
pets
about
are
general
often
reading.
important parts of
We
people's
here
lives,
in Reading
to looking
100
at
are
different
going
types
to
of
be
animals,
basing
to
our
more of a
findings
focus
on academic
dogs.
texts, how to attack, how to approach, how to read
Okay.
academic
And as I just
texts,
said,
and how
pets
they
are an
differ
important
from
part of
reading for
people's
pleasure.
lives. Ask
as well
yourself,
as
is
the
this
idea
what the
of
whole
how do you
paragraph
manage
is
your
about?
time when it comes to
Is the
reading
author telling you
academic
simply
texts.
about pets? Or
Therefore, it's
why
going to be
the pets
important
are
that you
indeed
log
important?
in 2-3
And the
times
answer
a
is
week
no,
to keep
because
up with your work.
the rest of the paragraph
You're allowed
isn't about
four
pets. It
absences.
kind of goes from
The way
a
that
very
we count
broad
you
to a
as
much
being
more
present or
specific
absent
style.
we
So let's
check
look at
the
the next
work
sentence.
that you've done.
Different types of
for
animals
example,
can
if I
be
asked
pets,
you to
ranging
do
from
2
reptiles to
discussions
horses.
for the week,
I think some of
if
y'all
you
probably
do
have
one of
friends
the
who
2
have,
discussions, you'd be
or you
marked
might
absent
even
for
have
one of the 2
snakes
days of class
or sheep
meetings.
as a
So
pet.
simply, if you do the work,
or other
you
strange
won't
animals.
have any problem with
Okay,
attendance.
if the rest of the
So the best
paragraph
thing to do
would
is
talk
stay
about
caught up
reptiles or
each
horses
week.
or different kinds of pets,
If you
this
don't
might
have the
be
book
main
after 2
idea.
weeks, I can start marking
But
you
as you can
absent.
tell, the whole paragraph
It's very easy
is
for
not
me to tell
going
whether or not
tell
you
us
have
about
the
pets
book
ranging
because a
from
lot of our
reptiles
assignments
to
come right
horses.
from the book. and you'd be
All
able
right,
to
so
do
then
that.
we go to the next sentence. One of the most common pets is a
Let me
dog.
go back here for a
Probably
second.
many of
Should
y'all
you
know
run
people
into
who have
problems
dogs, cat
in
people, I
obtaining a book,
apologize.
just know
But
that all
today
of our
we're
campus
talking about
libraries have a
dogs.
copy of the book.
Is the whole paragraph
And,
about how
if
common
you
dogs
don't receive
are?
any financial
No.
aid or you just need help buying a text,
But we're going to
we
talk
have a
about
fund
next.
here
Dogs
at the
serve a
college
variety
where
of
we could help
purposes
you out,
for humankind.
and we give you a no interest
Does the
loan
paragraph tell us
on
about the
your
different
book,
purposes dogs
and,
serve for humankind?
we want you
I
to
think
learn.
we can
want you
easily
to do
see that
well.
the answer is yes, because the next
There
several
are 6
sentences are
objectives
going to
for
tell
the
us
course. The
3
first
different
is going
ways
to be
that dogs
we
serve
want you to use your
humankind.
reading proficiency skills
Right?
to
And it's
determine
such a great
the topic
thing. We
and main
expanded
idea
that
for
twice.
paragraphs.
One
and
way
longer
they serve
selections in a
humans, so we
variety
have
of
one way
materials.
right there,
That's a
including, and I'm going to say
transition word,
especially,
one way,
college level
so we know
reading
more is
materials
going to
such
come.
as
academic text.
Serve humans is there great
Most
just
of what
for
we do is going to be
companionship.
aimed
I
at
think a lot of y'all know
ensuring
people
that
have
when
dogs
you
who
leave us,
is
that you're
probably
going
their
to go
best
and
friend,
be able to
or
read
is their
your psychology
only
text
friend
or
in
your
some
anatomy text or
situations.
your business text.
Many
or
an
your
only child is
English
bonded
text.
with his or
And
her
we're going to look at
Fido.
specific ways of
I
attacking
don't
or
recommend you
approaching
naming
such
your dog Fido,
texts.
but if we do say Fido, most people know.
We also want to
we're talking
enhance your
about
vocabulary
dogs.
by
Thus,
determining
having
word
a loyal
meanings
and
from
willing,
context
a willing
clues
and
and
loyal
word
friend to
parts.
play with on a daily
We're going
basis.
to go over 7 or 8 ways. Where
Additionally,
you can
another transition
contextualize
word,
to
meaning
understand
we have
the
more
meaning of a word
coming.
without stopping
Dogs
the
have
reading
served
process,
humans as work
to look
animals,
at a
corralling
dictionary to
sheep,
figure out what
conquering
words mean.
rats, and
And also
guarding
you'll
the
be able to
homestead.
establish this with the beginning of
So
with the,
here we have dogs.
by creating
They
reading
are serving as
plans
work
where you'll
animals.
know and
They
look at
corral sheep. If you've ever
vocabulary
seen
before
a
you
video
start
of
reading the text.
down in New Zealand, they actually have
We're going to use these
competitions of the
techniques to
dogs.
assist in your learning and
Corralling
comprehending
sheep,
vocabulary and
conquering
reading
rats.
selections, as we said,
My poodle
contextualizing.
just sleeps while the
Also, we
mice run
want you to
around.
use pre-reading and
and
surveying
guarding the
processes
homestead.
to develop a critical
And finally,
reading
here's
strategy
another
for college
transition
level
word,
reading
and this
materials,
is going to demonstrate
especially
this is the
academic
last point
text.
that's going to be
In
made.
other words,
Dogs
pre-reading
also
that we just
assist
talked
people,
about, much
for
the same
example,
way
by
as you
leading the
have
blind, alerting the
pre-writing
deaf,
for
and
English.
alerting epileptics of impending
We
seizures.
want you to
So we
use
have
your
3 different
metacognitive
ways that
skills
dogs
to
serve
recognize
human there.
paragraph types, patterns, and signal
So
words
therefore,
to
we can
extract
have
relevant
you
details
probably
and
noticed that the
supporting
rest of the paragraph
ideas.
gave us specific
Metacognitive
information about
skills
the
are the way
variety
that
of
you learn.
purposes
It's going to be
dogs
an
serve for
individual thing.
humankind.
So therefore, the course
These are
will
called
not be
supporting
one
details
size
because
fits
of the
all.
support
It's going to be up to
and
you
the
to
proof
determine
that they give
which
to the main
processes
idea.
work best for you.
And the main
We're
idea
gonna give
is
you
that
many
the
different
dogs here
processes
serve a
from which you
variety
can
of
choose.
purposes.
And you can mix and match.
Okay,
You can
now we're going to analyze. We're
from
going to look at
some
more detail
processes into
about
others.
how the paragraph
And finally,
is
we want you to
organized.
develop
And
an
you can see
understanding
here we
and
have the
use
main
of,
idea: dogs serve a
critical
variety
thinking
of
skills,
purposes for humankind.
such as recognizing
If I were to
the
walk
author's
in here and
purpose
say dogs
and
served a variety of
attitude.
purposes for
Simply
humankind,
because
you'd
you're reading
probably
a
say
textbook
yes,
does not mean
but you
that
might
there is
want
no
more information.
attitude or purpose
The more
or even
information that
author's
we
bias
provide
to
here
it.
comes from
And
the
if you can
supporting
identify
details.
that, as we'll talk
The
about
main
in the
supporting
semester,
detail number
you'll
one
have a
is
much
one way
better
dogs serve
understanding
humans
of the text
is they're
as it
great
is
for
presented to
companionship.
you.
The second way is additionally
With this in
dogs
mind,
have
we have to
served
think
humans
about
as work
working with
animals
time management.
and other stuff.
A lot
and
of us, when
dogs
we come
also
back to
assist
school,
people.
we don't
and then
realize
we're going to have
that
some more supporting
there's
detail
much
as to
more
how
to it
they
than
serve as
simply
work
attending the
animals
class.
and how they assist
In addition to
people.
that, there's the homework
Right?
assignments and the time that it
So
takes
then the
for
main
that,
idea is, of course,
as
dogs serve
well
a variety
as
of purposes for
how long it
for
takes you to
humankind,
read each week.
companionship,
please,
work
if you have 3 to
animals,
5
and
classes, you
assisting
could end up
people.
with 300 to
And there it
400
is for the
pages
third
per
time.
week.
So
of
now we're
reading
going to look at the
and
3
do the
points
math if it's 10
that
minutes.
we look at.
a
These are called
page
major
to
supporting
read.
details
That'd
because
be about
these are
3,000
going
minutes,
to be
which is about
elements
I'm
that
not
give
good at
support to the
math,
main idea, but indeed,
about
even in the way they're
50
constructed, they might
hours
need a little more
of
clarity.
reading, which is
So
a
we'll get
lot
to
of
some
work.
minor supporting details.
So
So the
where
main
is the
idea, of
time?
course,
So
is
we'll work
dogs
on
serve a
time
variety of
management
purposes for
skills also
humankind.
in terms,
So we have our
as
major
the
supporting
semester
detail
passes.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, with this in mind, what happens
One-way
when you have a
dogs
family?
serve humans.
What happens with work?
Is
Sometimes
that they are great
we run into
companions.
problems
Additionally, dogs
because
have
we
served humans,
overextend
and they also
ourselves.
assist people.
And we'll come up with
Okay?
something. We can't
For
give you more
companionship,
time,
they've been
but we
work
can,
animals, and they
come up with
assist
ways to where
people.
you'll
Here's
work
our
smarter
3
and not
supporting
harder.
details. Major.
With this in mind, we'll think back to the Eagles who said, "What can you do when
Next,
your
we
dreams
have
come
to
true?"
understand
And
is that
it's
all
not
it's
quite
necessary
like
for a good
you planned.
paragraph.
Again, a lot
Now,
of
in an
people
English
come back
class,
to
if you wrote
school
that,
and
you
think
probably
just
have
the class
a
is gonna be
decent
all it
paragraph
takes.
written, but your
One
instructor
of the
would
things
say,
that you'll
yes, but I
recognize
want
from
to
taking
know
these
more
classes, there's much
information.
more to
Well, fortunately for us, the
attending
author has
college
provided
than
more
more information. And so to support the major supporting details, we're going to have something called minor supporting details. All right, and that's as you can see here. Here's a paragraph. It is a decent paragraph. It is coherent and written. Some of the goals of the class. We want you. There's no fragments or anything. Demonstrate. We look at it. We just see we want more meat on our bone. Efficiency, kind of short, and it needs more. And so we're going to talk about adding minor supporting details. So here's our major supporting details: companionship, work animals, and assisting people. And these are the 4 elements that we'll concentrate on. And now we're going to ask, wow, hey, dogs serve a variety of peoples for humankind. Because if you can leave here with a good understanding of how to achieve these, then you should be able to be successful in the paragraph. Academic They're great for companionship, and they serve as work animals, and they assist people. A little bit of difference in terms of the grading is that now how do they do this? Projects are going to be about 50% of the grade, homework about 30%, and these are what the minor supporting details that answer. And the first major supporting detail is they serve humans. They're great for companionship. Then we have a supporting detail saying an only child is bonded with his or her Fido, and having a willing and loyal friend to play with on a daily basis. And so second major supporting detail, additionally dogs have served humans as work animals. Well, what kind of work animals? There's a good chance our minor supporting details include corralling sheep, conquering rats, and guarding the homestead. This is for all you pit bull fans. I have an attacked poodle. However, this will be posted later. We won't be very well. And finally, the third supporting detail. It's a psychologist to assist people, for example, by leading the blind, alerting the deaf, to show you most important, alerting epileptic effort actually goes into reading an actual chapter from a text. When I was reading this paragraph, I was unaware that this happened. Effort goes I think it's pretty amazing. Actually, I did multiply it by 3 or 4 other classes, and you'll sense when humans are about to have epileptic fits, and this allows the person about to have the seizure to prepare. At the end of the semester, it doesn't prevent the seizure, but does let them get ready. Sometimes it's a matter of so here we look at the layout again, and telling me about we have our dogs serve a variety of purposes for humankind is the main idea. Sometimes it's we have our major supporting details, 1, 2, and on a PowerPoint, and that will be determined. I do know that the one thing that we won't be doing is and then we have minor supporting details, online the only child, they corral sheep, they conquer rats, they lead the blind, alert the future, things will get easier, guard the homestead, and alert for seizures. So you can see the breakdown of the paragraph from main idea to major supporting detail 1, 2, and 3, and then to the several minor supporting details that make this a coherent and unified paragraph and assist your understanding of the work. Now, if we were to look at the lottery, which is this is the first paragraph from a short story, I can do, or we can see the morning of June 27th was clear and sunny with the warm, fresh. With the fresh warmth of a full summer day, the flowers were blossoming profusely, and the grass was richly green. The people of the village began to gather in the square between the post office and the bank around 10 o'clock. In some towns, there were so many people that the lottery took 2 days and had to be started on June 2nd. But, capital B, in this village, where there were only about 300 people, the whole lottery took less than 2 hours, so it could begin at 10 o'clock in the morning and still be through in time to allow the villagers to get home for noon dinner. What I would like for you to do with this paragraph is for you to break it down, and what you'll do is find the main idea and the supporting details. You'll break it down just the way we did with the dog paragraph, and then there's a spot in the drop box where you will put your breakdown of the paragraph in terms of main idea, major supporting details 1, 2, and 3 as needed, and then minor supporting details. All right? And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as usual, feel free to contact me at my email or by phone. All of this is available in the syllabus. Thank you very much.